Well, well, well. Look at here. Look at here. Got a bunch of trend lines going on here. Trend lines everywhere. Good morning, good morning. Wow, that's different. Well. What's going on? Another day? Hopefully you're having a good time, brother. It is another day, another spy. How you been? Oh, Asst coming back a bit. I'm trying out this new layout. I mean, I keep spying the right-hand side, and we'll see how it goes. That way I can just chart the main chart, and then also look at spy. Since I only take opportunity when spy is telling me something. What you guys up to? How's everything? How's everybody been? Hopefully everybody's been having a good morning. Hopefully everyone is making some money. Let's see. Apparently you got some good BITF news. NUAI. This one's really interesting. This one's a data center speculative company, but you know, I digress. Right now the size of this momentum is getting weaker, and that's what's important, is that this is getting weaker. Ratios are panning out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this one ready just in case we get a pullback. 2 minutes the market opens. 2 minutes. I'm going to get this chart ready, and that's a crab. I love crabs. Crabs are fun, but this is way off. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. And even though the 786 leading into a Gartley, if that's a 2, I'll sleep with it. Oh, wow. This is actually a clean one. Holy shit. No way. It's a Gartley. I just like to be perfect. Wow, this is actually a clean one. Huh. Alright, so... and that's where my... that's my notification target, too. That's where I left my notification target. 411. Wow, completion at 411. And you... okay, you know what? Let's delete that. Since we kind of know. And we'll just put a, and then if it falls below, let's say this range, 442, we'll keep an eye on this one. I really want to catch NUAI. I really want to catch this one. Let me see if there's a Fibonacci somewhere here. Maybe there is. Oh, we got 1 minute, but let me draw this Fibonacci quickly. Hopefully there's a 236 maybe. No. Between the 2 and the 3. Damn. Alright. It is what it is. Alright, let's see if we can catch a morning rush here. A morning rush. Oh wow, I was off by a point. Wow, really? Let's see here. Did I get filled? Did I get filled? Alright, let's see here what it wants to do. Wow. Immediately immediately starts selling off here. Very interesting. Immediately, wow. Interesting. ASST. Right off opening bell. How you guys doing this morning? How you lovely folks doing this morning? ASST definitely has some interesting outlook here. Very interesting outlook. Already we're getting a bounce here at the support level at 122. Let's see if that holds. If everything all else looks good, we can look at opportunity here. It's in a range, and we can start working sideways here. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Let's see if it's gonna hold this line here. SPY's selling off here. First morning hour of the day. Very rushy. Very, very rushy here. Let's see if it's gonna respect it. Two layers here, 236 and 122.65. He did create a new higher low though, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's see here. SPY looking, first hour is gonna be volatile. That's for sure. Very volatile here on SPY. 123 on ASST. Bitcoin's looking good too. I should technically have my Bitcoin up. Looking good here. We're deep in the bear zone, folks. Deep in the bear zone on the 5-minute. There you go. ASST, there you go. Ooh, we kind of caught that nice little dip. I saw the bullish divergence here. So now, technically, in theory, we're like going to be bouncing around here, folks. If all else equal, we should be bouncing around, but SPY looking pretty pukey right now. Let me check up on Bitcoin. Seeing, oh no. What happened? Whoa, Bitcoin. SPY and Bitcoin. That's not cute. Whoa, what's happening there, folks? Let me see. What's happening? Seriously. Oh, okay. No, everything's good. We didn't really lose the game here. Yeah, we're good so far. It's just normal volatility first hour. I'm thinking we had news or something. That would have been funny. All right, Bitf farm coming down a little bit here. Somewhat in a range now, so you can tell. I'm trying out this new flat bottom and top. We'll see how this works. I don't know if this actually makes any sense. It does. Okay. It gives you like some sort of highlight opacity in the range. Okay, I respect that. I respect that. We'll keep that in the check. We'll keep that in the check here. All right, so BITF, if we sustain here. Yeah, so now she wants to be in a range as well. In a range as well. So what we're gonna do is see if she wants to keep bouncing. All right, I don't like this already. I don't like that at all. Let me see what's going on with SPY. SPY and Bitcoin. All right, so first hour of the day volatility. You're gonna get those morning rushes, flush outs. It's typical. I advise I don't trade. I typically don't trade the first hour of the day. Very rare I do any investments or trading in the first hour volatile time frame. Some people can do it. I just refuse to just throw my money in the first hour of the day. So far we're holding here at the 121 line. So in theory this looks like a range now, right? So this is how you typically would want to analyze what's happening, the overall sentiment of the market. God, I hate that. All right, I'll just do it the old way. There you go. So far we have multiple touches here, top and bottom as well. So this is how you start formulating a thesis where price wants to start bouncing around. In good faith, we start seeing a range sideways, right? And hopefully a breakout. And this is how you start. So far we're jumping in here at the 15. Let's see, multiple candles here, right? So we have one touch here on the first minute, excuse me. This looks good. So far so good. So that tells you price is now trying to find a new bottom, a new higher low. Now if you take a look at array, and let me go ahead and consolidate the candles into the 5 minute with Heiken Ashis. You notice that you're going to probably start seeing an uptrend, which I did state, but like it respects a channel, right? There you go. So roughly around that range, closing body. Sometimes you can have the tip, closing body, and then seeing a bounce or support area. But look at the confluence, right? This is how you form the bottom with an uptrend. And I know you guys see a bunch of lines here, but I'm just trying to give you guys a visual, you know. So it's so far so good. So far so good. So again, we gotta respect SPY and Bitcoin, right? Because we know they're relative. SPY gotta act nice. SPY on the bottom, on the right hand side. Beautiful bounce so far here at the 122 on not Bitform, excuse me, ASST. Great response reaction here. We did have a diamond bottom here. So diamond bottom here, this is probably one of the rarest patterns out there to spot. Typically they go from a huge massive sell-off and quick reaction formulation, and then they're either going to go up and down, but I caught this on the daily. So these are very rare to spot, very rare. They look like combobulated W's. Really, really rare to find. So we fell off the bottom tip, or the top, the right tip of this diamond bottom here. So that's, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. It's great to analyze patterns. But so far so good here on ASST. So it really likes that 122. It really likes it. It really does like it. Okay, very important. All right, let's take a look at Bitfarm real quick. All right, so we are seeing some weakening here on NUAI. I like that a lot, actually. I do like the weakening here because look at the wicks off of NUAI. So typically when you get wicks that are long and they're towards the opposite, or basically pushing price down, that tells you that exhaustion in most cases is panning out, right? This is panning out. Exhaustion's in. Now if I take a look at the daily real quick, we're just sitting above here. We never really got an exhaustion. We're sleeping all the way at this top end. I mean, typically you want to start seeing some sort of momentum down, as it was doing the past couple of days here. It wouldn't hurt to actually pull back a bit. Yeah, so we are seeing a weakening here, and you're seeing a bearish trend. That's pretty good, right? Off of this, right? Two tops. We got a lower high, lower high. That's good. That means price is trying to is failing to break up, so price wants to come back down. I do have a Gartley harmonic here. Bitfarm. Oh yeah, Bitfarm. We'll take a look at Bitfarm. Trust me, I didn't forget about Bitfarm. Actually, I'm looking at my calls right now. I just don't ever look at my calls, right? It's a long-term play. So we do have a little bit of a institution. Apparently they're jumping in on this stuff. Yeah, rangy. So this is rangy. This is a clean area. Why? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I gotta put it in this chart. So BITF. Alright, we'll just do this. I'll do it here. Let me see if it's gonna work. BITF. Alright, so selling off, this is in a range. Alright, so look at this. Beautiful. This is called an ascending wedge. Notice price action, right? Upward trend, upward channel, and then you just fell off. Okay, you just completely fell off of this ascending wedge. Now, I don't know why it's having that sort of reaction here, other than just volume stepping out, right? Let me see. Let me double check here. Let me turn on the EMAs and my volume profiles. Oh, I forgot to put the volume profile. Wow, sell off, huge. Bitfarm, whoa, shit. Yikes. Not looking pretty there. Not looking pretty. Looking ugly. Alright, so now that this is a pretty much leaked out of the ascending wedge there. Now we're gonna take another look at another angle here. This is pretty interesting. Very interesting here on Bitfarm. Still in a range. Still in a somewhat range. Kind of want to pull back into the 403. 403. We'll see what's it gonna do here. SPY's having a bit of a sell. Oh, look how ironic. They all look the same, right? Look at SPY and look at Bitfarm. So Bitfarm following SPY. Isn't that cool? And that's not cool. Typically not cool. SPY's looking literally pukey here. Literally. Actually, let me do a little bit more deep thesis on SPY. See where we're at. I don't like, you know, looking. I like to actually look at the data. I just got too lazy. All right, so we are pulling back a bit here. Nah, arguably. Let's see if there's any. All right, so we have a closing body candle, wick. Okay, we can argue that. So what I'll do is I'll just get rid of this one. And if you feel that, this thing is coming. All right, SPY 0.5 in the day. 0.5 in the day here. So far, so good. I do have a harmonic completion here on BETF, but we gotta really get that momentum shift. It was an 86 Gartley. This one was a alt bat, I believe. Alt bat. Let me just double check. Yeah, alt bat. SPY looking a little pukey here. That's interesting. Interesting. SPY still coming down a bit here. I mean, it just had like a, what is it, a fake cap bounce? SPY, what are you doing today? Having a bad morning? Jesus. Nice morning sell off here. Asst trying to find life. Bitcoin at the 109 here. So SPY's still pulling down. Hello, Sammy. What up, Johnny? Keep up the hard work. Thank you, brother. We're trying here. We are trying. That's for sure. We are definitely trying. That's all I can say. Alright, so let's see here. Maybe bounce in a range. Looks like that's exactly the plan here. Just definitely wants to start sitting in a range, but SPY, holy God. Have you guys seen SPY in Bitcoin today? Fucking nasty. Look at that nasty dip here. Let's see if we can try and find a mean reversion or at least a recovery here on SPY. We're deep in the bear zone. So if you noticed, you get bullish divergence here. Hopefully we start seeing the same thing. Oh no. Oh no. That ain't hot. Yippity yeah. Alright, let me see here. So far, so good. You know, Asst is actually respecting the range. Count your blessings, folks. So far, so good. In a range, or at least it's in a choppy situation. Choppy. Why did all this expand here? YDK, let's go. YDKG. All right, we'll take a look at YDKG. Give me 1 second here. We got to take a look at SPY. This thing's been falling off a cliff. Falling off a cliff. Little funny guy here today. Crazy. Let me see. I'll take a look at YD. Let me just give me a second. I don't know. Very bearish today here on SPY. Not what I expected, especially after this huge run here. So it must have been a fake cap bounce. Look at that. Trying to trap in the bulls here today. Very interesting. This is a bull trap. Maybe sideways action. Hold up. Trapping bulls. Was that your goal today, Mr. SPY? With my eye going to the sky. Trapping flies. Mr. SPY. We're still 15 minutes. We're still missing 15 minutes of the day here, folks. 15 minutes till 10 o'clock. 30 minutes 30 minutes into the day is always volatility. Then we truly get the action here. Okay, it's nice to see a little bit of recovery, somewhat. Very nice. Let me see the EMAs here. What are we doing? Yes, EMAs acting as resistance. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so we're deep in the bear zone, and what you want to start typically see is this descending scallop. They look like J's. All right, after a massive sell-off, price wants to find a mean reversion. All right, here's that mean reversion. Okay. All right, so if you find key resistance areas, I see 2 wicks here. So 630, 683, 64 looks like a clean area of resistance here, and if you fail that, then we'll see what happens here. But off of these sell-offs, I don't even want to do the measurement rule off this one, because this is a very significant steep drop. All right, so price is finding a mean reversion deep in the bear zone. All right, and I would love to see maybe a RSI failure swing. That'd be kind of cool, right? All right, and what that means is that RSI comes back down into the bear zone. Comes back down into the bear zone, creates some sort of divergences, and then comes back up off of the peak drop off, and then breaks above, and that's called a failure RSI swing. And those are like one of those massive swings to the upside. Yeah, like it just, you know, you're overselling, and then price wants to like sort of recover. So RSI failure swings are one of the best momentum swing trades out there. It's actually really, really good. If you can spot the RSI swing trades, RSI failure swing trades, those are really fun. Again, they're very hard to spot because a lot of volatility, sell-offs, and you know, not everything's coming down to puke itself. But I guess SPY wants to do that today. All right, so we have a descending scallop here. So it has a, looks like the 683.50, 61 here. If we fail that, all right, then that looks like it wants to fail. That's not good. All right, that's not a good indication. That's not a great first hour of the day. That's really not the first hour. That's not really great, because I'm kind of worried here. 681. Okay, that's the game plan. That's how you want to rock it today, SPY. That's how you want to do it. All right, buddy. You want to do it that way? Go knock yourself out. Go crazy today, SPY. Go knock yourself out. Okay, 683.57. You want to do it that way? At least you got the candle right now above, at least above the 5. That's a great push to the upside. Now you got to break that 683, man. You got to break that 4.3. Oh shit. Oh, I thought that was a huge buy. All right, ASST looks like it wants to rock hard. ASST wants to rock hard right now. We're getting a lot of volatility here. Let me go ahead and go to ASST here. ASST. Bitfarm having a nice little comeback after that huge sell-off. And look at that, respecting that trend line bounce here. We're not out of the woodworks yet, but somehow, some way, ASST absolutely wants to rock here. We're getting volatile candles. Volatile candles here. We hit that VWAP. Beautiful here. Something's going on. Volume kicking in. Can't argue with the trend. What did I say, folks, in the video yesterday? Breaking above or staying above 5 $1.25 yesterday on the daily. What are you sitting on? Does anybody remember? Anybody watch my video? Does anybody remember the video, what I said? Look at the daily candles here, folks. What did I say yesterday in my video? Look at the daily candles. As long as we stay above, this is a great momentum shift. 125. Okay, 125 plus. But again, RSI, not RSI, SPY and Bitcoin have to be in your favor. So what's not being in our favor, and what does price action want to do on ASST? Oh, I'm so sorry, YDKG. I'm gonna get to YDKG. I really did promise you that. YDKG. YDKG. My bad. My bad. What? What am I looking at here? Oh my, what? What? Are you trading this? Bro. Oh my god. Listen, I love you, man. Is this like a penny swing trade? Yeah, oh no, it's just a momentum trade. Let me see the daily here. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. So even your 5 EMA hasn't even touched yet. So this is just a momentum play. So it had a rounding bottom effect, actually. Very roundy bottom. Very good here. From October 20th to the 30th. So that was a whole 10 days. Rounding bottom, then slap off. You gotta really worry about that that 65.4. 654. 654. Whoa, ASST here blasting off. What's going on here? Update on Bitcoin Treasury here. Oh, looks like we got some news. Belgravia Hartford provides corporate update on Bitcoin Treasury and convertible. Let's actually Google that. Debenture. Certificate issued by a company. An unsecured loan. Is ASST mentioned in here? Let me see. Looks like it was, because this thing is mooning. What up, Doja? This thing actually had a positive reaction off that news. Not sure what's going on, but we're already up 5. I mean, I'm already up in my position for all we know. Very interesting to see how, you know, you're getting a reaction off that. Whatever news catalyst this was, absolutely sent this soaring for what what it's worth, man. Right? All right, so Bitcoin having a nice little blast off here, 1% swing trade, and then BITF. All right. So guess what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna keep this very simple because it's getting a little bit like confusing for some folks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clean my entire chart and just really respect some charts. And I'm sorry that it's a little fucking off, and I should really keep my charts clean for the regular folks because that's not fair to you guys. Right? So if all we got to do is maintain price action. The charting I'll do in my on my other screen. This is now getting too fucking messy. This is getting way too messy. I gotta start acting. All right. But so far so good. We have positive news. News just broke out on ASST. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what the news is, but it looks like an overall Bitcoin. I guess general news. So that's pretty good. Bitcoin moving up, that's beautiful. And then SPY acting like a little, you know, oh, hello. Yeah, that was a bear flag. Yeah, you fell off, you leaked it. Ooh. Oh, wow. Boy, you better get your butt in there. You better get your butt back in there, bro. You better get your behind moving, brother. All right, Bitform having a nice little bounce out that 397. Let's see if we can actually catch a momentum here. We're already about to hit my 1 hour, my rules. Usually, I typically don't trade the first 30 minutes of the day. I literally avoid the 30 minutes. So this is more of a downtrend here. All right, key area to remind yourself as trade the trend, and right now we are rejecting the RSI center line, which aligns with your trend line here. We're having a problem breaking above this trend line. So right now, this is more of a bearish momentum on Bitfarm. we gotta really break above this trend and above the RSI. So we got two things we gotta look for. Really, really. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful respected trend here. Ooh, look at that, folks. Beautiful, beautiful. But notice how we're breaking structure. We're flattening out, right? Look at this, folks. I'm gonna show you. You know what a break of trend is, right? Right? This is like pretty much like its ultimate bottom, right? So lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. We can argue lower, higher low, lower low, lower low, higher low, higher low. So price is finding value here. Isn't that beautiful? So what does this look like now? It looks like a descending wedge. A descending wedge. Isn't that nice? Right? So price is literally at the apex. Literally at the apex on the 30-minute. Right? You can form so many patterns on the chart. People have different ways of looking and having different perspective. Price wants to break out. Price wants to break out here. We're at the center line on the 30-minute. That's really good. We gotta really fucking break above it, and then hopefully back test it, and then finally break out. If you guys notice on the RSI, what does it like to do? Break out, come back down, back test it, but it failed. Break out, come back down, back test it, and then it failed. So price is literally at apex, but one thing you want to note, look at the RSI. Higher low, a low, higher low, higher low, equal low. Price wants to what? It wants to break. Now, obviously, I would always want favorable to the upside, without question. But price wants to break. So let's see what happens. SPY coming down a little bit here, at least from what it looks like. Let me turn on the 15 here. Oh yeah, it wants to come down here. Look at that. Look at that. Bitcoin's having a good good little push-ups here. So we have two forces literally working side by side here, Bitcoin and SPY. And one's going up, the other one's coming down a bit. But ASST is having a massive run here. Beautiful run here. So far 6% on the day. You can't argue with that. Plus we are making a new higher low. Higher low, folks. That's really fucking positive. Alright, again, this is called an ascending wedge. Alright, maybe I can sort of draw some trend lines so you guys can see it without really fucking up my chart. Excuse my French. Alright, and this is what you want to start seeing. There you go. An ascending wedge, alright? Typically you want to have ascending candles with a rejection top off of this formation. Now, let me see if I can looking good here. I would love to break above this ascending wedge. I mean, this can really send it to levels. Oh, there we go. We're touching it. Actually, let me raise it up a little bit. I think the floor is right there. The ceiling's right there. All right, that's much better. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on, baby. Get that 130 in, folks. Get the 130 in. Let's change momentum. Change momentum, ladies. Come on, baby. Change momentum. Hey, BITF catching a nice little rock. I mean, catching a nice little bit here. Looking good, folks. BITF absolutely massive sell-off. Already up 1.5% on the day. And if you had to catch that bottom, you're already up 4%. 4%, folks. SPY a little bit neutral now with a long wick shadow here. These are, you can argue, the Gravestone Doji is a little bit more towards the bottom end here, but ASST looking good, looking sassy here. Looks like it wants to break out. Come on, SPY. Just give us the push. What's the SPY here? What's wrong with you today? All right. I already don't like what I see here. I already don't like what I see here. 86.264. Let me see something here. I have the 16224 with the 886. 224. No, that's already off the ratio here. 224. 22. Okay, no, it's already too far off. All right, ASST 130 here. Come on, break 130. Give us the God candle. Give us the God candle here. All right, I'm gonna have to turn on to the big boy charts. 1 second, folks. I gotta see the volume here. I gotta see the volume here. Alright, here's the volume. Oh my god, this is even worse for you guys. This is even worse for you guys. This is, my bad, like the easier chart to look at was over here, guys. I'm sorry. Just give me a second, because I have my volume profile on the top right. I'm watching this breakout. If it does happen, we got to break this 130 because it's been a clean rejection zone. Let me turn off all the noise. We don't need the EMAs here. I think we have exactly the price action we're looking for. Again, we just got to really hone in on focusing at this 130 range here. We got to get that volume in. So I'm keeping my eye on the right hand side here. Let me see my ADX. Okay, ADX. So we're still in a range. Even if we come back and reject the zone 130, we're going to be bouncing around at least at the 123. 123, okay, folks? But the volume, we got to get this breakout here. Come on. This breakout. Push it. Let me see what SPY doing real quick. Is SPY acting naughty? No, SPY's acting nice right now. She's just pretty much neutral. Looks like a bear flag, at least if I had to go in the smaller time frame. Oh, God. Yeah. Looks like a fucking shitty goddamn bear. Yeah. Oh, God. Come on, SPY. Don't do it. Don't do it, SPY. Be a good girl. Be a good girl. Oh, there you go. Get that master. Get that volatility off that rejection line. Just touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Just get the master candle. Get the boom. Get the master candle. One more push up. Push up. Don't reject it. There you go. There you go. 55. 55. Push it. Push it. 55. Come on. ASST bottom left corner. Oh, God. Oh, folks. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. BITF coming back a little bit here. All right, so far we're having a nice little push up here on Bitfarm. Come on, oh, there's the master candle. SPY master candle, getting a nice volatility off this trend line here. Beautiful. Now we gotta touch that center line. We gotta really aim at that center line on the 1 minute. We're below the center line, folks, and typically you want to start seeing RSI above it. Let's hopefully get that nice touch to the center line. And that'll give us a nice little push up, even if it's just for like this opportunity window. What if BITF hits? If it hits $40 next year, my calls are gonna be fucking 10x, bro. No, not 10x, 4x. I'm sorry, 4x. Of course, I would want BITF to hit $40. Do we meet up in Vegas, Sammy? I got a better one. We meet up in Colombia. We'll go to Colombia. If my call is on BITF, yeah, this is not. Yeah, look at that. SPY's coming. SPY's puking, or at least puking out of range here. That's so annoying. Maybe I can spot another pattern here. Another opportunity low. No. That was literally it. This is the last. Yep. That's literally it. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. You're surviving here. Oh, God. There it is. Pukey. Pukey. God damn. SPY. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, wow, SPY. Whoa. Wow. SPY. Was something said? Am I missing something here? Wow, SPY acting erotic. Back to 412. Yeah, back to 412 is good. I mean, hey, remember what the video I said yesterday? SPY and Bitcoin gotta act nice. So far, Bitcoin acting nice. SPY's acting naughty here. There's no other way to put it. No other way to put it. Really, genuinely, there's no other way to put it. So, let's see what happens here. Alright, so ASST inside its range here. So as you can see here, descending, ascending pattern wedge. Failed it to the top end of it. So you want to start seeing this 124 bounce hopefully throughout the day here. Oh boy. So far so decent. So let's see here. Alright, so Bitfarm having a little bit of a struggle here. You know, SPY does not give me that little... Let me see something here. Yeah, that makes sense here. So you know what? Let's just do some parallel channels. Where is she? Actually, let me go on my big boy chart. Alright, so we rejected the top end of this trend here, folks. Look at that beautiful trend rejection here. What if Ben... Wait, what? What if Ben gonna see if Bitform is not doing any heavy news or any heavy engagement? Base of it. And then come out of some announcement and shit. I mean, hey, any thesis is a thesis. I like it. Any thesis is a great thesis as long as you have an idea and a plan. So here we are with ASST rejecting this top trend line, folks. I know it looks a little bit fuckery here, but rejected the 130 again. Rejected the 130 again. So if you look at prior history bounces, we're now in a range, right? So this gives you confluence that price is now sitting at a new higher low based on previous days. So this is really not bad. I mean, think about it, right? Higher high, higher low. Before it was just a sell-off, and you know, God bless. You know what I'm saying? So this is exactly what I sort of envisioned here. But this is really good. Okay, so far you're in a range. Let me go ahead and showcase that to you. Right? It can sit here for all we want, but this is not bad. The longer you stay consolidated in a range, more than likely the confidence in investors coming in or traders buying at the all-time bottoms and then pushing the stock up, right, at key support areas, right? Because if you look left, let me get on my other arrow here. If you look left, right, where is price now rejecting, breaking out, rejection, and then come back to support. So far, you just created a new higher low off of this low. So this is good. This is really good. This is how you start building your nice little legs to the upside. Now again, Bitcoin and SPY, are we acting nice today? No, they've been very naughty. They've been very, very naughty today, especially SPY. SPY's acting very naughty. That's a Dragonfly Doji. Those are really good candles here. Still have 5 minutes to close, but Dragonfly Dojis are very positive candles. But 5 minutes to close this candle. Anything can happen within 5 minutes. Alright, Bitcoin absolutely looking very... Oh, alright, so here's another one. Here's an ascending wedge, folks. Bitcoin in an ascending wedge. Alright, beautiful to see here. There you go, ascending wedge on Bitcoin. This is literally what's happening with ASST. Look at the patterns, folks. ASST, Bitcoin. Look at the freaking patterns, folks. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. ASST bottom left, Bitcoin top right. Left. Top left. Look, it's trying to break out. Wicked, come back, test it, and then hopefully we get a launch pad here. Bitform having struggles to break this bearish trend line here, and we're failing to break above the RSI center line. Okay, but this is not bad because look at what I see here on the 15. A little bit longer head here, but what does that look like if anybody knows? Even if it's not going to pan out, right? Even if it's not going to pan out, what does it look like? Does anybody know what this is? Does anybody know what this is? What do you want to see here? I'll wait. I'll give you guys a minute. Let me go get coffee real quick. Oh, Bitcoin breaking out of this ascending wedge here. Great to see. Now, obviously, we have a key resistance at the 474. Ooh, reactionary. Hello. That's positive. Bitcoin breaking out of a key resistance area at 110. 110. Breaking the level center line. No, what was the if you watched the video yesterday, this was related to ASST forming a what? Forming a what? A what is this forming? Inverted head and shoulders, if you didn't know. Inverted head and shoulders, okay? Inverted head and shoulders. These are really good patterns. Now, obviously, we have to wait for confirmation. But again, from a visual perspective and practice, this is what you want to start seeing for a potential reversal to the upside. You got your left shoulder, you got the head, and then you got the right shoulder forming. Okay? These are really good observations in the market when you're trading or when you're taking a look or putting your money in the market. Okay, you want to start seeing these patterns because they might make you or break you. All right, this can actually pan out and maybe hit the bull zone, right? You wouldn't know. Today's running HKD. What up, MTB? Let's take a look at HKB real quick. HKB. All right, so did we put on the big chart or we put on the small chart? Just a heads up, guys. So ASST respected this top trend line. Not financial advice, but if you look at where it's a key area of support, I don't know. Just, take a visual aspect of it. Okay, and look at the RSI. Okay, very nice to see here. A respected zone. Remember, it could completely break down without question. But it's nice to see consolidation in this range. Just consolidation in this range. Okay. This is not bad. Really not bad. All right, so you said HKD. HKD. Oh my God. What is it with you guys sending me tickers that already had parabolic fucking moves? You broke out of an ascending wedge. This is absolutely massive, brother. What are you doing? Why? Why? What are we doing here? How is this valuable information? Why can't you just send me this ticker before the launch pad? How about that? What is this? What is this Fibonacci that I have here? I've never seen this. I've never seen this. So just saw this. You did? What's the give me a I'm going to leave this on the 4 quad. Let me go ahead and get coffee real quick. We'll take a look at YDKG. All right, guys, we are back. How are we looking in the market today? All right, talk to me. Alright, so far so good. Nothing's broken. Chat, you still with me here? Alright, oh, look at this. Now this looks even more convincing. BITF, the, oh, this is nice. Oh, this looks really nice here. Again, this is more of a visual. But if we really start kicking here, this looks like an inverted head and shoulders on the 15-minute. You really want to start rocking this. This thing just tells me it wants to go up. It literally wants to try and go up. It's trying here. It's struggling though. It's struggling now. How's SPY and Bitcoin right now? Let me just double check here. SPY and Bitcoin real quick. SPY and Bitcoin. So nothing's breaking in the market, folks. So let's take a look at the overall range here. Oh, CITM. There's one that one of my members was trading. It's been consolidating for literally months or days and weeks, but this one actually got some news here. So a contract was fulfilled. CTM. So we're gonna keep an eye on CTM down the road. This one actually has some legs here. Announced some sort of $66 million deal, full contract, SSI. Not sure where we're going with that. I don't care what the company does. I trade the charts. This one, at the end of the day, is a long-term play. Apparently, it's like the BBAI movement, right? BBAI works in the security field and all that good stuff. So let's just continue to monitor the market here, folks. ASST had a massive nice day, 5% and so far rejecting top trend line. SPY with a massive volatility sell-off on the first beginning bell. We have a failure, not a failure swing, we have an inverted head and shoulders here on BITF. Hopefully this actually pans out on the 15. All right, we want to typically start seeing this as a breakout or momentum move up. We've got to break above the center line. But again, if it doesn't, these are really great visuals to understand the dynamics and technicals in the markets. This is what I typically want to see for a reversal or at least a push up. So that's really good. Price wants to come back up even after a sell-off. All right, so YDK, my guy, what are we doing here? This is YDKG. Yeah, so no. You don't put. Just do. That's it. Don't ever do that, because espera. Let's see here. Oh. Bearish divergence, that's right. Beautiful here. I mean bullish. Well, bearish divergence, now you're in a support bounce here. Oh, this looks good. Already too exhausted, but look, this is a rounding top. Shitty one, but a rounding top. Let me make it fucking taller. There it is. Now it's much clearer. Alright, let's see here. Bitcoin coming down. ASST coming down. Come on, let's get this inverted head and shoulders going. Come on, Bitcoin about to... Uh-oh. Whoop-a-beep-boop. Bitcoin coming back down to the bottom trend line here. Let's see if we can have that nice momentum bounce off of this trend line. And thus Bitcoin would respect this RSI trend line as well. Beautiful to see how it's all lateral. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Upward channel, bounce. Upward channel, bounce. Upward channel, bounce. So this is how you mess with the RSI and the price action working together to formulate a to see price action, right? See price action with the RSI. Okay. Good to see. The RSI is your best friend. I practically fucking I just pretty much trade off RSI. It's getting so bad. It's actually not bad. It's getting so good in a sense that I'm using less oscillators. I'm just using my RSI way too heavy. I'm using my RSI way too heavy, which is not bad. I mean, that's what works for me, right? Let's go. Let's change up the music here. It's a little slow today, folks. A little slow. I'm not really feeling I'm feeling funky here. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, Spy's having a nice little pukey off day here. Spy's acting really annoying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see where exit liquidity is, and we'll just take it from there. All right. Wow, really? That's how you want to do this? That's how you want to do this, Spy? Wow. Okay, Spy. All right, so we're getting back into the bear zone on Spy here. So the past two bounces have been in this general area here. So I expect Spy to do the same as the recent price action history. That's a nasty drop. So if it's going to repeat the last two patterns minus this one, I think this one was the J. Powell day. All right, so let's see if we can try and touch that bear zone again. Can you look at Huma? What up, Gumbo? Yeah, I can look at Gumbo all day. That's a new ticker. I mean, I can look at Gumbo all day. I'm not looking at Gumbo all day. I'm looking at Huma all day. Yes, I definitely will. Let's go. If you guys have some tickers you guys want to take a look, I mean, you know, take advantage of me. I normally I stick with like the ones that I have, but I don't mind looking at different ones, folks. I really don't mind it, because you never know what kind of gems you find out there. You really don't know what kind of gems you find out there. So RSI on the 3-month, not good. RSI on the monthly, not good. Struggling to break above the 236 here, and this has been multiple years, right, or months. Let me see here. All right, so we are at doesn't like that 236. That's a nasty way. This is what you called a gravestone doji. Now it's supposed to be a little bit more flat, but this is like a long wick tail top at the key resistance. That's not good. Strong rejection at 236, and it has been a clean rejection for weeks here. Wow. Yeah, buddy. To be honest with you, let me turn on my EMAs real quick. Oh, God. All right, I'm doing it again. Hold up. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Huma. Let me do it on my big chart. I have my oscillators there. Oh, so I did drew this at some point. Oh, look at that, folks. All right, so now let's turn on the daily here. Yeah, it's going, what's the volume? Oh, jeez. I don't like this MACD here. This MACD is telling you a story. I don't like it. So you notice how the continuation sell-off is happening here. At least the bears are stepping in. You have a histogram bar printing, and the signal line is absolutely coming down here. It's absolutely crushing it, right below the center line too. Let's see if we can find at least hope. Volume delta is volume profile is at absolutely negative. I do see a trend here, bearish trend. Can we find a? Oh, okay. So we can argue here. You're literally sleeping with the devil. You're literally sleeping with the devil. So this is a descending wedge. Descending wedge, and if you go into small time frames, you'll see price action respect this trend. All right, you notice how it's having struggles to break above this trend line. You can obviously try and break out, but you have to come and back test it. And back testing it, you can tell by looking at this candle here. Failure, failure. That's called a double top. Double top. You can argue triple top. 1, 2, and 3 failed. Hard failed at that. So that's a beautiful, beautiful reaction off of these trend line respected areas and trend lines. So my story to you is on this guy, on this ticker. There's no volume on this, so I also advise turn on your Heiken Ashi. Turn on your Heiken Ashi candle structure so you can see or see the candle structures much easier. Pretty much it condenses all the candles and then outputs a candle from previous candles. It's a lot of technicals behind it, but essentially that's what it does, because look how choppy these candles are. You see how they look like robots, like they're static? If you turn on your Heiken Ashi, nice little tip here, you see where price action is on a greater visual when there's no volume. So again, support, rejection. So you're hitting apex, and that'll be your trend. Right now, in theory, this looks very bearish. Very bearish, all right, brother? So I'm just gonna be honest with you. Very bearish. Now, here's a nice little take a picture of it if you want, but these are gonna be your levels. All right, these are gonna be your levels. All right, and there you go. Look at that. Oh. Look at that beautiful reaction here. That wick reaction at the 0.5161. So these levels are valid. All right. Other than that, good luck. Where's that freaking... Oh, I can't hold it. There's your pick. Take a picture of it in 3, 2, 1, and yeah. Moving on. Perfect. Just looking for an entry point. Entry. I don't give entry or exits, but I give you guys an idea and visual of where support has always been, and then you guys decide what you want to do with the information that I provide. I just do the charting. I provide the technicals. I don't give entries or exits at all. Ever, never, 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 never. Okay? But I give you the visual. You decide how you want to, at least look at the visual. Not financial advice. Whatever this trend line is, 1 touch, 2 touch, failed it, popped it, again, support, again, support, again, support, again, support. I don't know. You tell me. All right. All right, Bitcoin. Alright, let's see what's happening here on Bitfarm and Bitcoin here, folks. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Alright, so ASST, top rejection line here. Bitfarm continuously rejecting this top trend line here. SPY, erratic, not really moving here, folks. And Bitcoin struggling to stay or break above this resistance line. I gotta clean it up more. So yeah, folks, this is very choppy day today. Very choppy day. So SLDP, folks, Solid Power actually has some crazy news. SLDP, if you guys didn't know, Solid Power had a massive contract deal with BMW and Samsung. I mean, who would have thought? So I personally am not FOMOing in this, but God forbid we have a sell-off. SLDP, Solid Power is absolutely 100% on my radar. Solid Power partners with Samsung and BMW. Advanced solid state battery technology. I mean, you couldn't have asked for better. So definitely 100% we're going to take a look at SLDP. If the market decides to sell off, which I hope it does. SLDB, not financial advice, would be a great opportunity to catch and hopefully ride the wave up. I mean, these deals are massive. These deals are massive. We're talking BMW and Samsung. We got $2 billion companies. Hello. SLDP, absolutely just starting its career, basically. SLDP is absolutely starting its freaking career. Absolutely. So, don't forget to like the video, guys. Join the Discord, folks. All free. I don't ask much. And Bitcoin off of this ascending wedge here. Looking like it's coming back down to the bottom trend line. Bottom trend line here. Oh shit. Rejection here. Oh boy. It ain't looking saucy here, folks. It ain't looking saucy here. Bitcoin rejection top line end here. And SPY Doji here on the 1 hour, folks. Doji here. So when you have moments like these, especially when the trend seems to be a little bit more bearish than it is bullish right now. Oh wait, that's not fucking SPY. What the hell? That's not SPY at all. This is SPY. Here we go. Thank the Lord. Almost got me. Here we go. ASST, honestly, this is looking really good. Looking really good here. If you notice, price actions making higher lows. Rejection at the 130, folks. What does that tell you? Price wants to continue what? Up. ASST. Oh, look at that hammer on SPY. BITF struggling to break this trend line. 406 on BITF. Honestly, guys, this is deep value here on BITF. I mean, sure, the trend is bearish. And look at this. You're hitting apex. I don't know if you guys saw. Wow. I'm really, really noticing that I am moving away from oscillators. Wow. Wow. I am really moving. I just realized I'm stepping away from oscillators and doing more straight patterns. Wow, the practice is in, folks. And my RSI is absolutely one of the... Oh. Wow, this is... Am I leveling up here? Am I a boomer? Did I just level up here? Wow, honestly... BITF, I'm like tempted right now. Fuck. I'm like really fucking tempted right now. I'm really fucking tempted. This is, we're reaching apex. Like literally we're reaching apex here. I'm really fucking tempted. Oh, god damn it. You know what I should do? No. I'm not going to do that on stream. I'm not going to do that on stream. Nope. Alright, there we go. Oh boy. Look at this beautiful... Alright. Look at this beautiful support. Look at this beautiful support, right? So if you're trying to catch value, not financial advice, but look at what area this consolidates this liquidity node here. Price is struggling, or at least trying to stay above flow, above the 4.0, roughly 403, right? Let's just put $4, but 403. 403. Right, 403. What have you seen multiple times here on 403? Every time you touch 403, what do you see? Right? So, I don't know why it likes 403, but from a risk reward, I don't know. Look at that clean rejection here at 403. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah, 403 is a magic number there. All right, Bitcoin. What are we doing, Bitcoin? SPY, what are you doing? Nice Dragonfly Doji here on SPY. Positive candles so far on the 25-minute. Bitcoin off of this ascending wedge. ASST, ascending wedge. And then we have a descending wedge with Bitfarm. Very interesting here. Very interesting, very neutral. Chat, how you guys doing? How's your Friday so far? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'm still trying to monitor the market, see what kind of opportunities we can land here. I do see Mobix here, my little energy play, folks. This ticker, honestly, I want the market to completely fucking crash just for me to get back into this ticker, because this ticker is absolutely goddamn high. Like, it's just hitting so hard. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. VIAV, folks. VIAV. Alright. It's out of my range, out of my radar. I cannot afford that. I mean, even if I put minimal amount of money in there, I won't see a significant change on there. Mobix. This is my little baby here. My little baby. I really like this company. I don't know why I continue to DCA once it hits my box. DCA. I don't even need to put the alert here. Actually, let me double check Mobix real quick. Mobix. Let me see if you're hitting my box here. Okay, pretty good here. We can argue. Nice. Okay. Okay, actually, you're in the range. I like seeing that. You're in the range. I mean, if we're going to go deep value, if we're really going to go for deep value here. Oh, God, there's words. Fuck. House music. No. There we go. There you go. All right. What do we got here? Okay, you know what? Yeah? Okay. Give me 1 second, folks. I gotta go to my broker. Gotta go to my broker. Oh, yeah. You got me here, bro. You fucking got me, bitch. 68, 56. What is that? What do you got here? Okay. You know what? What's Spy doing real quick? Oh, yeah. There you go. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right. I'm good with that. Oh, yeah. I'm really good with that. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, Mobix. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. All right, so Solid Power, absolutely massive great news, having a bit of a sell up, and now you're paying a new premium here, folks. Great new premium, beautiful new premium. So Solid Power, don't sleep on this ticker. This actually has a lot of juice left. Okay, a lot of juice left. I mean, you just got a multi-billion-dollar deal, Samsung and BMW. I'm definitely gonna monitor this. Solid Power is on my radar again. Obviously, we're gonna have to catch a new high off this. SLDP, massive new deals. More juices in the future. More juices in the future will be a consistent ticker in my wheelhouse. Let me see here. This one's definitely gonna be on my radar here. Alright. Beautiful. Massive deal with Samsung and BMW. Wait for a pullback. New low entry. Alrighty here. Shit, I kind of feel bad not buying into not buying more. Let me just buy a little bit more here. I only have 1,000. I just don't feel good. Let me see shares. 1 second, folks. 1 second. How many shares do I own? 687 quantity. 20. I'll just keep it that way. 100? Are you fucking kidding me? 100? I'm gonna do 100? Really? You're gonna school me for fucking 70 bucks? Whatever, bro. Yeah. Alright, so we have... Alright, folks. What's my market cap on this? Alright. I'm happy with my little purchase I did today. Nice little discount day for me. Nice little discount day for me. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Absolutely, you cannot argue with that. Hell yeah. Let's see. Alright. Alright, folks, talk to me. What's going on, chat? You guys working? What are you guys doing? Stuck at the VWAP. Thank you. Douche, thank you. Communicating, brother. Is everybody working? You guys are just chiming in for the music? Damn, I didn't know I was that bad. I didn't know I was that bad. Yeah, this is a great buy. I'm just trying to convince myself this was a good buy. Yeah, I'm happy with the purchase. I really need you guys to get that military contract. Announce it already. So we can get to fucking 1000x. 1000%. You said, wow, look at that wick. Who wicked that? Oh, those were the profit taking here. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, you said ASSTs in a... You said VWAP? Let's see. Yep. 127. 127 VRDR, VRVP. Volume range profile. Very messy here. Sorry, folks. Very, very messy. So really not breaking out of anything yet. Somewhat stuck in a range. RSI's on the center line. And just poking above it. So this looks good here. This looks good. Yes, super choppy right now. Super, super choppy. It's just rangy. Super, just like whatever now at this point. We got to really start making some moves. Let's see if we can find some swing trades somewhere around here. Some sort of swing opportunity. That's where my head's at. BITF real quick. Let me see what's going on here. BITF. CITM coming down. Had a massive news. Ooh. actually had a massive great news. Even so much so. This is a bat. And you want to see 886s. Oh no, AC legs, so that's a shark. That's a sharky. So 886 with 382, 49. No, that's 2 off. Oh no, this is so Mobix, please do not touch this company. Do not touch this company unless you're willing to. Yeah, this is a speculation, but they do have military contracts in the army, and I've been sort of DCAing. It's absolutely like my little gem here. It can completely crash down, but based off the history, this has a military. Let me actually pull up the article for you, just to give you an idea. All right, just pulling up the article. Let me just get it real quick, so you can read it. So here's the article. They signed a multi-year contract with the Navy. Now here's the official release. I'll post it in the chat here. You can read the article for yourself. But I like putting my hard-earned money in companies people don't know, that people are not trading, because those are the sweet gems that really start flying. That really start flying once they get the volume in. So when nobody's looking at a ticker like Mobix, I'm the guy who's averaging in, right? And it's all speculative play, but the contracts with the Army, that's not a lie. Okay, those are not that's contracts with the Army or Marine or whatever have you. So that can expand to other areas of the Department of War or Defense. So Mobix is in the field of DOD or DOW. And nobody's looking at this ticker, and I'm glad, because that's where I step in and start DCAing a little bit here at this bottom range. That's clean support. All right? Support, support, support. That's no brainer for me. And I'm willing to hold it for as long as I could. That's my tolerance. I'm not trading. I'm not looking to sell. I just hoard it. And if it fails, it fails. But they just got an extension off of 180-day extension. So they got an extra 3 months. So within 3 months, I really do hope they pull something off, have additional contracts with the Army. But they got the extension, so that means something's cooking in the background, right? If the SAC was so easy to give them an extra extension, easy, another 180, then that means something's cooking. That means they have some sort of leverage in the background where they can get these sort of extensions. That just tells me they have the higher ups working behind the scenes. And their technology is already in Navy's vehicles, boats, etc. Allegedly, T-Mobile's also working on their tech. So, this is my little sleeping gem here. I just bought it support. I'm super happy I actually got it here. I'm not gonna lie. It took freaking weeks, like months, to get back here. I really wanted it back here, and it took some time. But you know what? Patience pays off. I DCA'd a little bit at this momentum here, and then I just DCA'd more. This is absolutely not a company you want to trade for swings. Absolutely not. This is just a long hold. It could completely fail, or it can completely rock off. So I'm taking bets. All right, let's see here. SPY. 30 minutes. Good luck. Fingers crossed. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. Fingers crossed. Hell freaking yeah. All right, let's see what's happening with SPY, folks. Jeez, everything's flat today. Look at SPY. I even want to vomit here. Like, there's really no movement on SPY, bros. This is really bad here, folks. Come on. This is really bad. This is really, really bad here. What else? What other tickers are we looking at, folks, ladies and gents? What other tickers are we looking at here, folks? I don't know who this kid's music is, but this guy's actually killing it. Come on, Spy, do something. I'm really getting bored here on price action here. I don't even want to like look at this. Let me see ASST. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's just doing the thing. It's just having a hard time breaking above 130. Alright, so ASST wants to come back down to its support area. Like, what are we doing here, folks? Come on. Come on, ASST. It's in a literal range. Like, literally in a range, folks. Literally. So toppy here. So toppy. Let's go on the 15, just to see some sort of price action, at least get some sort of some crazy movements here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so ASST coming down here. ASST coming down. Beautiful SPY. Holding up. What other tickers? I mean, everything's a little bit slow. I mean, CTM had news today. Up 18% in solid power. So these small cap stocks are the one reigning today. Everything else is just equal. Winners and losers equal. Nothing really fantastic. 5% here. And then our loser CMB. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold up. Oh no. Oh guys. Oh no. This is one we're not missing. Hold up, we're not missing this train. Would you buy an AST at the one considering support, not looking for financial advice? Would I buy? It smells like, oh, Bitcoin. Let me see the 15. All right, Bitcoin wants it. Bitcoin wants it. Now let me look at your question. Look at my chart real quick. Okay, because I'm gonna. Oh, whoa! Hold up. Now hold off with that idea. Hold up, buddy. Hold up. Yeah, hold up, buddy. Yeah, hold up. All right, hold the phone here. I definitely want in on some action here. I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to hold off. Oh yeah, I want some of this. I want some of this. Oh, you bet I want this. You bet I want this. Ooh, I really like this a lot. I really do like this a lot, actually. You know I'm coming for this. Hold up, folks. I'm sorry. This is opportunity, and I'm not missing out on opportunity, so give me 1 second. This is an opportunity, and I'm not missing on opportunity here. I've been doing this for way too long, and I know value here. Let me just see if it makes sense here. Ooh, god damn it. Fuck. I didn't want that ratio. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Let me put it on the quads. I'm sorry, folks. Bitcoin breaking out. Bitcoin breaking out. Bitcoin breaking out. Let me put SPY here. Bitcoin breaking out off of this top ascending wedge here. Really good to see. I'll be right back, folks. Holy shit. Bitcoin massive up. Massive. Alright, we are back. We are back, folks. Sorry for the wait. I had to deal with something. So, alright, let's take a look at this company here. There's an absolute opportunity here. I'm absolutely seeing an opportunity here on CMBI. New higher, premium, higher, low. Alright, let me see some of the comments. I'm good. Oh, good. I'm down for other actions. Dustin. Okay. Other. What do you think on next? And ASST 144. Hey, Pharaoh. Let's go. ASST 144. Let's get there, bro. Fuck yeah. I hope you're right. One day we will, though. In good faith, and if everything works out, one day we will. All right. Let's take a look at next. We have requests coming in. Let's take a look at next. Oh, wait, what is this one? Oh, Bitcoin. Haha. So, this is my, you know what? I'll talk about this another day because most folks don't give a shit. They just want to know if Bitcoin goes up or down. Where's the price target? All right, so you said next. Let's take a look at next. Whoa! 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 Okay, before I ask you a question, why did they sell off? Okay, because the only thing I'm seeing here is what's happening here, bro? What's happening? All right, so it has a trend. You're fine. You broke below the 200. Let's take a look at the monthly here. RSI below the center line. You're finding a key area of pivotal bounce here. It's been a very consistent area of a key bounce area here as well. Look at, we're starting from here, 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 and you're testing it again. So that means you're you're flatlining. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So 40, god damn, there's no volume on this? Yeah, okay, yeah, 526. That makes sense. 706 more towards the bear side here. I gotta put my other profile in here. Alright, so based on price action history, you failed at 820. Breakout, fake out, back test here. Now you're coming back down to what it seems to be another area of support, the 436. You've been doing that for literally years. Since 2022, if you noticed, starting here to here, 1,126 days, okay? It's been in a range. You never really broke range. If it tried to back test it, breakout, fake out. So in theory, it just wants to come back down, or at least what it looks like, come back down to 436, okay, on the monthly. So wait for price action. It might not financial advice, not all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the monthly. Let's turn off all the EMAs to make it nice and clean, okay. Let's turn off all the EMAs to make it nice and clean. And where do you see a key support bounce? All right, let me just actually get my volume average low here. But this is my volume average low. So 436, it loves 436 roughly. All right, and your top end range is the volume average high is at 820. And look at that beautiful range here. Look at that beautiful symmetrical range. See that? So wait for this thing, not financial advice. I don't know, you tell me. There's beautiful bounces over here. Beautiful bounces, great opportunity. As a matter of fact, this actually got me on my radar because if you note, oh shit, actually, hold up. If we're talking about swing opportunities, this actually might be it. Oh yeah, this actually does look good. Hold up, let me see here. Oh, god damn you. Fuck. If it's consistent, why not trade consistency, right? If it's consistent, why not trade consistency? Alright? I mean, we can try to catch the absolute bottom on this. No. No. Still has a lot of juice left here. Okay, so... Alright, so the next step is, let's try and catch this knife. Real quick. Alright, and then we're going to draw some Fibonacci's on here real quick. I'm sorry, you got me a little bit too excited here. Because I like catching, I like having swing, some takers that absolutely are respecting support and resistance areas for literally years. This is an easy swing trade. I wouldn't trade this shit to like... hold it. Hell no. Alright, so in theory, 436. Where are you, buddy? Alright, there you go. Thank you. Alright, we'll slap that there. Alright, volume average lie. We'll slap this here. Bingo. Alright, now we got our story. We got our book. We got our title. Alright, now the next thing you know, we got to respect this harmonic ratio here. Let's see if we can actually get a harmonic ratio. That's an altered bat. Altered bat. Ooh. Yeah, 113 is a little bit too off, but I'll leave it here. No, it's a 36. So valid. Invalid. Beautiful. Alright, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put an indicator alert exactly at, if it breaks below, you know, maybe 5, maybe at the 0.5 Fibonacci. 480. If it breaks below the 480, I'm going to monitor this area. It's been a consistent bounce for years. Support, support, support. Your absolute bottom end is there. But look at this. 200 SMA bounce, 200 SMA bounce. You can sort of wiki here. 200 SMA bounce. You're literally at the 200 SMA bounce. Look at that. You're failing that now. And maybe because of this whole, for years, it's been finding a key area of support because look at this. In theory, it's been following this 200 SMA. Now that I look at this from a different angle. Literally. 200 SMA. You fail that. Oh, shit. Oh, no, dude. Be careful. Oh, no, dude. Be careful. Be careful. This is called a death cross. You're changing the structure of this momentum. Alright? This has been a very clean area of support, but do you know what a death cross is? When the 50 moving average, simple moving average, converges with the 200 moving average. This thing absolutely... Okay, so now my harmonic definitely has a thesis. Okay, so now I definitely have to draw my harmonic because the ratio was so far off to the downside that now this makes sense to me. Yeah, this thing can absolutely get clapped. Very bearish. Look up a death cross. Look up a death cross. The 50 SMA starts rolling down and converges with the 200 SMA. Okay? That is called a death cross. You don't want that, ever. Okay? So typically this bullish harmonic would range, or at least in theory, because of the bearish confluence about to happen in the distant future, if then my harmonic would actually make sense. But again, the ratio is a little bit off, so that's fine. Let me see what the full extension is on that. All right, so 362. I mean 36. So 36 with a 113. Ooh, oh dude. Ooh, duty. This is one of the most cleanest bats I've seen, alt bats, in a long ass time. Wow, 113 with the 361 ratio. You know what? I'll even put it right there. Yeah, dude, no. It's still slapping that. So 113 is typically... Yeah, so we'll just argue it wants to come back down as support. So now I have more added confluence. It wants to come back down to support, which is at 0.5472. My harmonic completion literally finishes at 438. You can have an HOP zone at the 382. So I'm assuming with the HOP zone, the 302 would be an area of absolute bottoms once this golden death cross pans out. So we have layers here. So absolute layers here. Absolute layers. Yeah, this is on my radar. Absolutely. This is going to be a nice little momentum play, especially catching the knife play. If you get the 200, the death cross panning out. This is definitely on my radar. Let me put the alright, put the alert on. Okay, perfect. I put the alert on. Perfect. Yo, thank you, brother. Woo-wee. This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of shit I like to see. What I think of next, wait for it to die and then come back up. That's what I think. Alright, so ASST. Top rejection line. Oh. And one last thing, because this is more for educational content. I'm going to show you what a death cross is if you don't believe me. Death cross. I'm looking it up and I'm going to post it for you. And this is great visual for some folks. Okay, very great visual. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Where's your next? NEXS. NEXST, right? NEXT. Next. Alright, watch this. Oh, what the fuck? Death cross. What does that say? What does that say? Just so you can be protective here. Oh shit, it's actually happening right now. Oh shit, it's actually happening right now. I thought it was happening later. Oh, that's because I had the different time frames. Haha. So look, your death cross is literally happening right now. I couldn't see it because I was on the 3-day time frame. Look at the death cross right here. You're absolutely now changing the structure of this entire fucking shift. Look at this. You're learning something new today, folks. Look at this. Convergence here. Death cross 200 SMA. with your 50 SMA. Happening right now. This is very bearish. Death cross. God, do they have puts here? Do they have puts? Yeah, actually, this actually has... Oh, shit, I can actually short this. Let me see. What are the puts here? Let me see the options chain. Oh, yeah, they have puts. 21-day strikes. Let me see. Oh, implied vol is high right now. Let me do 168. Oh, no, actually, they're cheap. In the money. I'm more of in the money guy. Yeah, implied vol is very, very cheap. I wonder if I can, the 125, $6 strikes at 125 premium. 67. Those contracts are not printing right now. None of them are printing. 168 days out. You definitely need them 168 days out. Maybe the 177 days out. Yeah, no, these are not printing right now. Absolutely not. All right, so yeah, just be very careful. You're going through a death cross, bro. You know. So, and I got a harmonic completion literally at the 438. It just implies that, hey, this is just a range, a continuous range when you have this kind of momentum. Okay. So there you go. Death crosses are big no-nos. And look at the angle on these sell-offs. Wow. Look at that angle, bro. Look at that angle. Where is it? 60 degrees. 90 obviously would be vertical, but that's just a strong... The dimensions, the ratios, the degrees, excuse me, are absolutely just giving you a heads up like, hey, we're still going down. And another thing to note off of Nexus is that, hey, your 5 EMA has been a key area of resistance here. Look at this. 5 EMA, key area of resistance. Key area of resistance, continuation. Until you get above the 10 EMA, because you haven't ever since the sell-off, this absolutely can get clapped. What is this? What is this company, by the way? What is this? Price target 965. What is this? Hold up. We're focused on liquefying natural gas. Oh, is this energy company? Okay, this is going on my energy list. Oh yeah, we're keeping this one on my radar. Oh yeah, that's. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. Oh yeah, this one's on my radar. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. All right, so back to Bitcoin and SPY. Super choppy, folks. I mean, hey, ASST. There was a question I had. Is Dustin still here? Would you buy in AST at 120? Consider that we're not looking for financial advice. Okay, I see why you're asking me that. Are you still here, Dougie? Dustin? If he's not here, then I won't explain the theory. I mean, not theory, my explanation. Alright, so this thing absolutely wants to start getting moves. I don't want to miss out on this. CMBM. Yeah, it broke out of a range here. Yeah, it broke out of a range. This is absolute hard here. 450 hammer daily. Rejection here, but oh, god damn it. This is what happens when you're too busy being busy. Wow. Let's see what she decides to do today. SPY absolutely doing nothing right now. Just hard action. Price action is just hard here. CMBM really is getting me interested here. Really getting me interested here. Clean sell off. Momentum shift upswing right along. Wow, you broke above this ascending wedge here. Looks like you want to back test this ascending wedge at the 326. Let's see if that's a confirmed touch. Or 327. Let's see here. Huh, in a range too. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So is this the reversal? Let me double check. Let me turn on the 3 hour. It is basing. I do like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like this a lot, actually. I like this a lot. You're writing that 200 SMA on the 1 hour. You're writing the 5 and the 10 now. And that 334 seems to be a very key area of resistance here. Oh yeah, this thing wants to cook. It wants to fucking cook. Massive sell-off bounce. Now, I don't want to get clapped with a V-top extension because those are very possible. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, so it bounced off that 382. Yeah, 382. Wait, why did it have... Wait, what? Huh. Let me see something. I think this thing is about to fucking get cooked. And, well, start cooking here. Wow, 382 bounced right off that 10. Wow, this is actually bullish. Huh. This looks like it wants to run again. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so this ascending wedge here. God, this is a hot trade. I would be running hot. No, it's a hot trade. I can't do it. It's a hot trade. I would run in hot. It's a hot trade. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. It's a hot trade. No, respect your rules. You gotta respect it. It's a hot trade. Yeah, it's too hot. Now, hold up, buddy. Just shut the fuck up 1 second. Ascending wedge, though. Broken above the center line, RSI. Are you willing to risk this right now, bro? MACD crossing the center or MACD crossing signal. RSI is all about that RSI, though. Come on, give me a failure swing or something. Give me a failure swing. Let me see the 5 minute. Let me see the 4 hour. Wow. That's crazy. 10 EMA 5. Got a fucking almost a hammer here and the VWAP above. Plus the 5 EMA. With long wick shadow here. That just tells you price wanted a large huge amount of order buy where it's sitting down here. And you're willing to be at the top of this candle structure plus order. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Wow, massive run. You're paying a new higher low, a new premium here. Yeah, but your daily RSI is absolutely so expensive. Look at that. You're gonna justify that? Nah, that could be a dead cat bounce. Yeah, it could be a dead cat bounce. Yeah, it could be a dead cat bounce. That's what it is. Just a swing. Yeah, wait 3 days. Yeah, I'm gonna wait 3 days. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. This is not. That's a hot trade. Fuck no. Fuck no. CMBM is definitely on my radar, but fuck, this looks so good. I mean, it looks so good, but this is what I'm a little bit worried about. So this is called a V-top extension here, potentially forming here. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's just a that's a bearish That's a bearish pattern. It can continue running up to 236 and then completely come back down. So that'll be called a dead cat bounce. So this is just a momentum shift bouncing off the SMA 250. Now you got the right along with the 50. I mean, excuse me, the 5 and the 10 EMAs. And price is just trying to find a bounce and just trade the momentum, right, folks? And that's what you call a dead cat bounce, and that's where you get really clapped here, folks, because you can absolutely assume that price wants to continue up, but inevitably what this tells you is the volatility off of key area support indicator tools. It's just people finding a base to continue running it up until we hit another key area resistance. So if I look left, 236, 383, that would be another key area resistance, because at the sell-off, found the base here, rejected that 236, then you sell off. So it's just a VTOP extension, but I'm super, don't get clapped, because you can easily get confused by these sorts of patterns, and a lot of people don't see this or know this. For example, there's a company called triple CX, right? I haven't looked at this, but look at triple CX, folks. What do you guys notice? Who's with me, first and foremost? Type 1 in the chat, goddammit. Type 1 in the chat. People are working. I respect it. If you're working, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, next is definitely on my radar, 1000%. Now that I'm looking at this again. Wow, look at these massive swing trades. Look at these massive swing trades. That's 117. 112. Holy shit. What is this fucking thing? 109. 130. Oh my god, folks. Yeah, let me alert the crowd here. Let me alert the crowd. Hey, Doge, thank you. Thank you for chiming in here. This is a key area of support here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to just post this to my Discord. I'm going to post it to my Discord. We're going to absolutely catch the bottom on this dog shit ticker. No offense. Let me go a little bit more to the south. Let's try and catch this wave down here. Look at this. Look at these swing trades, brother. These are not your average swing trade. These are absolutely massive swing trades. What the fuck? Wow, bros. What up, Nocticity? What's going on? Must have the bottom we previously picked out. Guys, put next on your radar. Bottom yearly support line. I have a sorry, 1 second, folks. I'm trying to catch, I'm giving this to my Discord. At Box Green. Look at those swing percentages. We are talking massive vol to the upside. Alright, so this one I'm going to put in my Sammy's Plays list. And we're going to keep an eye on next. This one is absolutely 100% on my radar. Look at these massive vol swing trades. Harmonic back completion right at the 438, and I am absolutely going to catch this. Like, even the more I think about it. Let me actually write this down. Harmonic back completion. Harmonic back completion at 438. Key area. Weekly support box. Bounce. Bingo. And we're going to definitely trade this again. Without question. 438. That would be fucking massive here. Oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be massive, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Now, obviously, when we get to this box line, we're gonna have to do a little bit more thesis on it because in between the run-ups, you do actually get a sell-off. Now, let me just make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, no. So from a risk-reward, your absolute top end is going to be, from a risk-reward, is at 852. That's literally close to 100 percentile swing trade. I'm talking about next. YouTube member found this or announced it. And this is absolutely a swing. This is what you call a swing chart. A swing chart, folks. I'm going to... This is where you can pay... you can like literally yearly salary. If you know what you're looking for. This is what you call a yearly salary play. If you know how to fucking do this. Okay? If you absolutely know what you're doing here. But I'm on the weekly time frame. And look at this chart on the weekly time frame. Every time you enter this green box, look at this. Oh yeah, this is one fucking 100% one of those plays, bro. Every time you hit this green box, it absolutely goes parabolic. And look at the percentile gains on that. 122% off a green box. 112% off a green box support. 103% off a green box support. 127% off of green box support. So I got a harmonic completion with the death cross on the daily, and it's pointing literally at the green box. So my ass is definitely going to put a buy order here. What did you say entry was? Oh my god. Dustin? Dustin? What did I tell you, bro? What do I not do? What am I giving you? What is the visualization that we know has been a key area of support for how many days or weeks or months? I give you what? Don't ruin it for me. I like you, Dustin. Don't ruin it for me. Okay? I don't give entries. I don't do that shit. I'm giving you a visualization. Exactly. Look at the box. Look at the percentage gains. Look at the price action. Look at the box. Look at the percentage gains. Look at the price action. Look at the box. Percentage gains. Again, box. Price action. Percentage gains. I'm not telling you where to go. I mean, how to hit the buy button. I'm just giving you the visual. What does this green box have been a clean area support bounce for what? Years. And what does price action do? You figure it out where your buy button is. I already figured mine out. Alright. I'm on the phone. I can't. Sorry. What numbers are the end of the green box? Dustin. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Dustin. My guy. Pull up your chart, bro. Pull up your chart. Pull up your chart. I'm going to put an alert. Actually, I'm going to put an alert right here for 490. Maybe I'll do it at 490, the alert. And then that way I can remember, like, okay, I know that the range is almost coming. Yeah, because once we broke 0.5, you can absolutely just get clobbered down here. Yeah, I'm going to put an alert right there at 487. And then I'll keep an eye on this. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this on my energy ticker and I'm going to put it red. So I know where we are at. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful play here. Absolutely. Ooh. Absolutely. Ooh, Mobix. Keep on coming. What's the ticker? Symbol? Oh, this is called Next. I mean, not Next. Yeah, it's just called Next right here. Next, this is absolutely my fuck. I love this ticker all of a sudden. So look at the watermark. I absolutely love this ticker. This is going to print a fucking salary. A salary. 1 year salary in fucking... What are the days on this actually? Now that we're talking about it, right? What are the days on this? So if you wait 3, 6, if you wait 5 months on average, you can print 1 year fucking salary. Let me see this one. 108 days, maybe sometimes 3 months. You can print a year salary. 121% gains. NXT, yeah, bro. Look at this fucking swing. Look at this swing here. Peak high. 72 days. So for 2 months, on average, if you just buy a support and sell at resistance, you can print a salary in 3 months. On average. 2 to 3 months. Oh my goodness gracious. This actually might be my fucking play for the year. Wow. Very good find. I don't know which member brought it up, but this is absolutely a banger. Absolute. Oh yeah. Oh, I love you. Who was that? Who was the one that actually mentioned next? Who was the one that mentioned it? Where are you, my guy? Where are you? I gotta shout out to the guy. Who was this YouTuber? Where's the chat? Where is he? Anybody find him? Who was it? Okay, 3 months. It was 3 months. Honestly, at first I said dog shit, but then I looked at it from a macro. No, it's not dog shit. It's really not dog shit. It absolutely is not dog shit. It's gonna take time because there's no volume, right? But this is consistency, and when you have consistencies, honestly, these are the fucking plays I look for. 93% holding for 252 days. Buy at support, right? Here's another one. I mean, I can keep going. This is why I'm excited. 119 days, 122% buying at support. Another one. Another peak low from an average peak high. 83%, 77 days, right? What? Are you kidding me? These are the fucking plays, bro. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. See, now you gave my Discord a play here. So shout out to 33 Mots. 33 Mots. Definitely finding a banger ticker. Banger fucking ticker. This is the ones that we absolutely want to wait for price action to come to you and make it happen. CMBM going absolutely parabolic here. CMBM going parabolic here. Absolutely finding a swing here. Alright, Bitcoin having struggles to break out and come back and, like, you know, actually make momentum to the upside here. CMBM absolutely making strides. Let me see if we can actually CMBM here. Oh yeah, it's doing a scallop, and it's at the 382 support line at the 4 hour. Fuck, dude. Alright, so this is where I say, like, hey, let's see if it's actually going to be a VTOP extension. VTOP extension. Let's see if that's going to plan out. If not, we'll monitor it. Look at that reversal. So it looks like it's swinging up. Bouncing above VWAP and above 5 EMA and 10 EMA. Wow. Bouncing here. I wonder if we can catch this wave. 5 EMA. 1 minute EMA. Wow, it's been consolidating. You just broke out of the wedge. Just broke out of a wedge here. That's 8%. Are you in CMBM? No, I'm not in CMBM. Nope. No. No. No, no, no. The more I look at this, the more I'm excited I am. The more I look at this next ticker, the more excited I get. The more excited I get. Like, I'm like elated right now. The more I look at this fucking thing, the more excited I get. Wow. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah. I am noticing a little difference in shifts. Let me see the daily on this thing. Yeah, the death cross is panning out, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, you're having multiple bullish divergences too on top of that. Yeah, that's true. Bullish divergence here. So price is just gonna find a mean reversion. Okay. A mean reversion. Gonna come back and back test that 681 eventually. And then eventually start crashing down again. Good faith. I absolutely want to get this at the absolute bottom here. Hammer, almost a hammer on SPY here. That's interesting on the daily. SPY hammer. That's interesting on the daily. Oh wow, look at that sell-off, CMBM. Look at that. Look at that massive sell-off. Wow. Holy, who would have stomached that? Did you guys see that? Look at that. Whoa. Whoa. This is why it's risky to join these trades. This is just a momentum trade, folks. Super risky. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Dude, look at the... Oh my god. No way, bros. No way. Wow, bros. Bros. This is why you don't... You know, are you able to stomach this? Are you able to stomach this? Now, obviously, the RSI says continuation. The RSI says continuation. Wow. Dudes. Wow. This is absolutely one of those plays, huh? Fuck around and find out plays. Dude, look at the sell. Wow. Look at that play. Wow. You never... It's rare to see stuff like this. Yeah, it's rare to see that. Okay, you fail this box, you're cooked. You're changing the shift and momentum here. You get below this box, you're cooked. I'm on the 1 minute here. So it's got to fight for this RSI key pivot zone here. Literally right here. Alright, you're testing it right now, actually. You fail that box, you're cooked. Oh, we're breaking below. We're breaking below, folks. Next area support bounce is right. See, sometimes it's hard to spot these. It's right here. Right there, roughly. Yeah, right between these two endpoints. That's your area of support. Next bounce here, folks. Let's see if we fail that box. Let's see. What? What are you confused about? What are you confused about? It's fighting for its life on the 50 SMA. So that's the box support. So that inlines adding confluence. You fail the 50, the next pivot zone area is this trend line here, which inlines with my 100 SMA, 1 minute time frame, and with the POC zone as well. So the area support bounce would be literally at the 320. 320 would be a nice area support bounce with my point of control. So far we're bouncing right at that pivot zone. Beautiful with the 100 SMA. What you know about the RSI TA, brother? Nobody really knows what how do you explain? Nobody knows about these small technicalities on the RSI. Nobody. Very rare people that I speak to understand the RSI and how it can be fucking valid in your daily life, bro. You have guys that literally say, oh, the RSI moving average, you don't use it as a support or resistance. Oh yeah, bitch? What do you think price is doing, you dumb fuck? What is price in the RSI moving average doing? It's pivoting. Why? Because it provides psychological anchors. You don't notice every time we have the moving average, it acts as a resistance? No, the moving average just gives you the strength of the volatility and the trend. Oh no, that's what the moving average is only good for. Oh really, dumbasses? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. But nobody really knows. Nobody really... Oh, we're breaking below. Boom! Boom! Broke below the box. Now we're going to try and find the next area of support. Next area of support. Touching the trend line here. Touching the trend line. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if it holds. Look at that hammer right now, getting that wick here. So you know it's reactionary. There you go, boom, boom. But that doesn't mean shit yet. Doesn't mean shit yet. Wait for confirmation. Always wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation. That doesn't mean shit yet. You just touched the trend line, but wait for confirmation. It wicked it. Literally, it just fucking touching it and blast off. Okay. Nobody knows how to use the RSI correctly. I'm one of the rare few ones that understand the technicals on the RSI, bros. Very rare. Very rare. I don't even use these guys besides my volume. I barely. I mean, I love the ADX and I love the MACD. I use less the MACD. This is the least that I use. ADX is secondary. Obviously, volume is very important, so we watch volume here. We watch volume here. We have to watch volume here. But, okay, so here we go. We're testing the trend again. All right. Now, is this going to be an inverted head and shoulders or a double bottom bounce and then fail test? Let's see. You absolutely had a massive sell-off. Weak volume in that candle right here. That was very weak. Very weak. Yeah, this is completely coming back down to the 100 SMA endpoint of control at the volume average low. So 320 would be a nice area support bounce here. So this adds confluence 100% around this range. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Let me move it up a little bit because I see there's a pivot zone right there. Let me move it up right here. All right, so roughly there. Because I see this pivot zone as well. Roughly pivot and then pivots. Let's see if we're going to support this right here, bitch. Beautiful. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go. If you fail that, 313 coming next. Let's go. All right, is next back at the box? No, next is not back at the box. We still have 27% more to go to the downside on next before our entry. 27% left to the downside before our entry. So we're going to wait for next to come back down. All right, here we go. CMBM hitting and breaking below this pivot zone. All right, here we go. The next area. Ooh, that's a nice song, actually. Oh, yeah, I see it right here. I see you. All right, that's the next area. Keep failing. MACD wants to coil, though. And that ADX positive wants to coil. ADX is super strong here. Volume is weak here. Volume is weak. Don't get fake out. We got to wait for volume to step in here. Volume is very weak here, folks. Let's see if we can get a nice little uptick, at least a little bit. That 1.18K volume, that fucking order is absolutely dog shit. 1.1K, this is fake, bro. Literally, the 320, we're literally at 320. Volume is still weak, 1.18. Order blocks are selling. There's nothing here. This is just absolutely garbage. There's nothing. Still bearish. Very bearish here. Very, very bearish. Yeah, this is going to get clapped. All right, next area support, literally at that 200 and VWAP. So 316, 312. Absolutely, you're getting clapped here. So your absolute bottom should be at that VWAP 313. Hopefully it aligns with this trend line here. And then if we break below this trend line pivot zone on the RSI, we're going to look at the other areas right here. I see another one down here. Beautiful. Give me 3. Shit, if it goes down to 3, you got me in at 3. I'll buy at 3. That's for sure. I'll buy a fucking 3. Because essentially what you're doing is now you're buying at all-time micro support, right? That's the beautiful thing about buying at all-time micro support, right? Look at this support, right? Look at this. Beautiful. So if this acts as resistance, we're going to see here. So it looks like price is finding some sort of bounce here. It's touching that 5 EMA. Let's see if it holds. Oh God, I'm forgetting about everything else. Hold up, guys. What's going on in the market? I'm over here saturating on fucking on CMBM. Look at that. A SPY, just garbage here. Garbage price action. SPY is another one in a range here, folks. Just in a range. Disgusting. And ASST absolutely in a range, folks. Yeah, I'm getting fatigued here. This is absolutely garbage. And SPY's rejecting here, looking like it wants to come back down. How you guys doing? I got one more ticker in me before I go, guys. It's gonna be 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go do some workouts. First James, 29 million shares. Let's go. All right, I got one more ticker in me, folks. Talk to me, chat. One more in me before I go work out. It's Friday on top of that. Oh, look at that. CMBM is coming down. CMBM is coming down. All right, so this is really not moving. Support. Support and resistance, folks. Oh, I love this ticker. All right, here we go. CMBM breaking down. Volume's absolutely bearish. Bears are in control right here. Bears are absolutely. You got to really break this volume bar here. You are gonna get clapped. I don't know why my other volume ticker is not showing here, but I guess we'll keep it this way for now. So far, it's looking good. Really? 448K volume order? Really? You're struggling here? Multiple touches here. Multiple touches here. So price is finding a nice little base at the 200 SMA. New lower high. Lower high with a lower low. Touch the VWAP at least, brother. Come on. That's fake. Look at this order. Look at that shitty order that just came in. Dude, this thing is coming down. What's your thought? As he pulled back off that range, it's been in the last bit. Look at this absolute volume sell-off, bro. I'll talk about that in 2 seconds. Look at that. Look at this order flow in here. Look at the volume. Absolutely bearish. Bears are in control. All right, so we touch VWAP, and it's absolutely finding trend support bounce off this trend line here. So if you fail this, you're coming back down to 3. You're coming back down to the 3s, low 3s for sure. Look, we touched the VWAP. Beautiful reaction right here. You are sending. All right, so on. Okay, guys, if you get a hammer here, if you print a hammer here off of VWAP, sometimes with volume coming in, I'm gonna watch the volume. This would typically be a reversal sign, and then you can swing trade down. Financial advice. You can swing trade it at a key area resistance. You can make. Look at that percentage gain at 7.7%. Okay. So let's see if you print a hammer here, and then volume also has to follow up with the reversal. No volume, no play. No volume, no play. Okay, so VWAP, touch, hammer, semi. No volume. No volume is coming in here from the bulls. Volume is absolutely exited here. We're waiting. 3-7 order came in. 3-7 order came in. Volume VWAP 3-7. That's weak. You gotta there's gotta be fucking bulls coming. You gotta slam the bull. No, there's nothing. No volume coming in. Come on. You're still finding support at this key area pivot zone. So price likes this range here. Multiple yeah, this is weak. I don't trust it. Fuck no. Fuck no. This thing has been acting at resistance now. Nothing. Hammer, volume, nothing. I don't trust it. That's weak. Weak, 320. Come on. Okay, 487. Get inside this box. 587. Okay, here we go. There's another area rejection here. Bearish divs here. Bearish divs. Let's see if we break above the bearish divs here. And then now you're writing the 5 and the 10 EMA. Okay, you're breaking trend line. Now you're above the 5 and the 10. So typically the reversal is... Oh yeah, look at the hammer and look at the reversal. Plus you broke the bearish trend line. This is how, not financial advice, you get into some sort of momentum swing now. Okay, I'm still watching the volume here, folks. I'm still watching the volume. Okay, this is a good first start. You are, look at this. You still waiting. I don't know if you guys can see this. I mean, if I can draw it better, that'd be kind of cool. All right, so we broke above the bearish divs line here. All right, so that's the reversal there. Volume still shitty. I've seen these reversal, but with shit volume, and you get fucking clapped. That's why I'm just like whatever here. So that reversal hammer is exactly what you want to see at the VWAP support line here. Now you're above the 5 and the 10 EMAs. Again, volume has to exceed price action. Volume has to exceed price action. Volume has to exceed price action. So volume is stepping in here. Broke above this trend line bearish divs here. 5 and 10 so far. Above the 100 SMA on top of that. Adding confluence. Volume is shit here. I don't like this volume. I'm telling you. I just don't like the volume. I would not trade this. I wouldn't trade this. You can absolutely get fucking clapped. There's no volume here. Not the type of volumes I want to see. That's just my opinion. Let's see if some people got clapped here, thinking this is the reversal. Yeah. All right. So far we got a bearish trend, and I'm gonna end it with CMBM. Just watching the technical just watching the technicals here on a small time frame. I just want to see what happens in the next 7 minutes before I go ahead and go work out, guys. Please don't forget to like the video. Join the Discord if you like the TA. And thank you for tuning in. Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, this is what I said. The volume is absolutely dog shit. People got clapped here. Oof, people got clapped. Liquidity exit inbound. Liquidity exit inbound. Beautiful. Wow, rejection here. So then not... Oof. No way. I wouldn't stomach that. Hell fucking no. ASST before I go? Sure thing. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're done with CMBM. This thing is just fucking... It's like whatever now at this point. It's whatever now. It's coming back down to the support line. Alright, let's continue with... Alright, so ASST, please and thank you. Alright, so before I go, look. I think I'm gonna start doing a little bit different TAing on my videos, uploads. I'm gonna do like maybe 3 tickers and then ASST. So AST will always be involved, but it's going to be very quick because right now she's flat, right? So if you want my personal advice, I mean, to be honest with you, let me double check here on the daily. Let me see where we are right now. Actually, let me turn on ASST here. What the? Okay. So I drew a pattern. Let me go ahead. There's no volume. There's nothing here. I had to turn on my hike and Ashi just for you guys to see the volume. So this is in a range. Ain't moving until it moves. That's right. She's in a range, folks. And I'm sorry to tell you, but like, there's no other way to explain this. Let me see if I can clean it up a little bit here. ASST update. She's ranging, folks. Before I go ahead. So again, she's just literally ranging right now. And you know, that's not bad. The world is not ending, right? So look at the key area of support she likes to find bounces in. Right? So this is not the end of the world. Consider this a W for what it's worth. SPY is choppy at the end of the day. Anytime. So she's just ranging right now. Take a picture of this. You're at the 236113, $1.23. Look at the beautiful reaction here. So, you know, it's just like even on the 5 minute, I consolidate the time frames. Let me see if we can get normal price action. Yeah, so you get to see a little bit clear, nice and bright candles. Rejection support. So, you know, it's just rangy, man. So it's not going down. So typically you don't want to see this thing coming down, right? But it's not going up either, right? But in theory, what did you just create in my video? What did I say? What did I say in my video? Who watched the video yesterday? Quick TA here. In my video, I said, hey, higher low, lower high, but now you have a high, equal high, and a higher low. So you're seeing price wants to shoot up, right? But again, what did I say? SPY and Bitcoin have to give you that confidence. So in essence, at least ASST is not trending downward. She's just choppy. So count that as a W. It's not going to break you. And, you know, if you're going to try and swing trade, not financial advice, or trying to get a scalp trade, I'm not going to tell you where to hit the buy button, but I am showing you a key area of support where it's been multiple times thus far. And I'm going to add a little bit more confluence here. Look at this resistance, right? Resistance. Resistance. Support, right? So from a risk reward, you decide what you want to do with that information. Below $1 buy. If it goes below $1, I'm buying. If it goes below $1, my ass is fucking buying. But our biggest trade is going to be this guy right here. This is going to be the pop of fucking bear trade, right? This is going to be the yearly salary of all trades. NEXT is going to be that fucking trade. If it actually comes at the support box, bro, and everything all else equals, this is going to be a trade. Look at these gains, guys. These are massive gains. Next, 490. I'm buying 6. I didn't say it. But that seems like a really good area of support. I can see why you want to do at 490. Actually, I can see why. I'm going to be a little bit more hesitant because I would wait for the 0.5 to break. If you notice the 0.5, you consolidate, but look at the wick. Look at these wicks. It likes to wick at this box range, right? Which is roughly around the 442. And the 426. So I like these wicks here. So that just tells me, you know, from a risk reward perspective, my ass would probably have a buy order around that range. But here's the only thing I want you to understand, all right? Here's the thing that I want you to understand. And this is why I'm just like, let me just see the daily real quick. Let me just see something on the daily. Because these gains are massive. 146%, 127%, 112%, 103%. Let me just see what's shift on the moving averages real quick. Let me just make sure that the moving averages is not going to affect the change in momentum. Give me a second here. Because once this price comes back down to the box, completing the harmonic. Yeah, so we're going through a death cross. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. The only thing that I'm seeing here on the weekly time frame is that that 200 SMA on the weekly has acted as what? A clean area support. The psychology of this is pretty much shifting the price action. Look at the nodes here. No nodes here, nodes here. And look at this. I want you to keep in mind something. Look at this. This is why, you know, when you're trading the markets, you know, it's risk reward. Now you have a lot of nodes after this 200 SMA kept moving up. At no point did we sell off and found another area of support here. But look at this. Look at the weekly. Look at the weekly time frame. Price action found support again at the 200 SMA, but there's no nodes here. There's no fighting between bulls and bears. It was just a quick instant buy up and trade the trend. So you see how the psychology shifts on the weekly? This 200 SMA acted as a clean area of support, but once you kept uptrending, you see a lot of buyers, literally buy orders are at that 200 SMA, but now you shift the psychology. Now you have price candle action breaking below the 200. So this is why we're gonna observe once I firmly believe we can get back to the 438, right? And then now you have price action literally shifting below the 200 SMA. Will it continue to respect this order of magnitude here? Will it continue to respect this because it's been acting as a clean area support? So that's why we're going to monitor this. If it comes back here, we're going to see if we're going to see price action, volume, RSI. We're going to watch everything. But this is definitely grand opportunity, and we're going to take advantage of it because look at the history of this fucking thing. I mean, it's just massive swings. Look at this, massive swings. So I like to be patient, and we're gonna definitely get. We're monitoring next 100%. This is on my radar. 1,000. I'm not even gonna put a video up on this. I'm not even, because then everybody wants to buy it. I'm not going to put a video on this. Hell no, not yet. Look at QuantumScape. I'm in it right now. Sold Fluence Quantum. What up? I told you we'd be back. Damn, bro, you came in a little late because I'm about to go shut the stream to go work out. And then I'm going to come back and I'll look at QuantumScape because you're my guy. You're my guy. All right, let's take a look at Quantum. QuantumScape, and this will be my last ticker I'll evaluate. QuantumScape. Am I spelling this right? QuantumScape. Oh shit. Hello. Whoa. Whoa. Hello, Mamacita. You broke the 236. You're above the 382, and then you're also above the volume. You got the 5 EMAs just acting as support. You had great fourth quarters, and now you're going to the moon. You're riding above the 20 EMA, and now you're hitting resistance. Hopefully you don't get clapped because you're at resistance. I see that we have an inverted hammer, and now you're at resistance. But you might be printing bear's divergence. Nope, that's not a bear divergence. Your positive DI is absolutely about to clap. And also on your MACD wants to slow up to the moon. Hey. Yeah, this is absolutely going up. Yeah, I see you, brother. Look at this inverted head and shoulders in here. I love seeing this. Look at this. Left shoulder. Look at this. The head. And now the right shoulder. And let me make it more clear. Booyah. Booyah. Beautiful. Booyah. And look at the RSI acting as the inverted head and shoulders. Bro. Look at that beautiful headline. Look at that shit, bro. Good stuff. Good stuff, bro. Look at that. And once you cross that confirmation line, boom! Off to the races, brother! Look at that. Alright, and let's see where exit liquidity might take place here. Let's see. I mean, I just quickly drew this. Absolutely beautiful, brother. Inverted head and shoulders. Beautiful, brother. You took that trade? What time I'll be on tonight? No, I won't be on. It's Friday. It's Friday. I have to have a little bit of a life. Even though my troll ass just sits all home all day and just charts everything under the sun. No stream tonight. That stream on the evening hour was just like a one-time bid, to be honest with you. I just wanted to stream, you know, typically when I'm just charting after hours, when you know, everybody gets home from work. I'm still working. I'm charting. Yeah, I'm in it right now. Okay. Yeah, brother. So yeah, no, this is a great trade, and honestly, keep an eye on the RSI above the bull zone. So this thing absolutely still looks like it has a lot of juice left. Still has a lot of juice left too. I like this. Good for you, brother. Very nice. Inverted head, bros. Inverted head. So it looks like it can definitely get to at least to the where's the area of resistance? 886, 2053. 2053, so that's somewhat would in line with this RSI rejection area. Has been a clean area of rejection. Let me go ahead and make that red. That's not fucking red, that's orange. So look at that. Oh yeah, this thing's about to clap, bro. Good shit. Good stuff, brother. Don't forget to hit the like button. Follow the channel, guys. And I have a Discord. You should do more, my guy. My training me is here. He wants to know the name of the program you used to track. What do you mean, you should do more? My guy, who training me? He wants to know the name of the program you used to track. This is called Trading View, if this is what you're talking about. Oh, the track? I just use, I use Trading View, if that's what you're asking me. I only trade swing trades. Like, these are, like, for next, for example, I like to do these 120% trades, bro. Recently, everything's all fucking all-time highs, but these are the type of falling knives I love to catch. These are the fucking trades I love to catch. So I don't do like these scalp 20-30% trades. I used to do that. I mean, excuse me, 5-10% scalp trades. I used to do that. I just like to hold on for swing trades. You know, this is like literally one of them right here. This is exactly textbook swing trades. You know, sit on your profits for multiple days out, 3 months out, and then you exit, right? Those are like the salary yearly trades I like to get into. So you said thank you. No problem, brother. Trading View, yep. So I used to do the risky trades. I don't do it no more. It's not my I'm getting too old for that. I'm not gonna fucking have my heartbeat coming out of my ass. Hopefully it gets to the resistance line, but actually liquidity exited 2 percentage points down and I already lost money. Like, those days I'm done, bro. Those were the days. So I'm doing you know, we're doing catch knives. This is a catching knife scenario, and we're just gonna find opportunity. That's my niche. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in on the YouTube. Please like the video, subscribe. If you guys like my TA, I'll be live Monday after 9:30. Monday after 9:30, I'll be live up until 12 p.m. on average. 12 p.m. usually after 12. That's where I like to go take some walks, work out, and then come back and make a video. That's my schedule. So tune in for Monday, 9:30 a.m. and then 9:30 to 12 p.m. folks. 9:30 to 12, and then after 3 or 3:30, I usually post videos after 3:30. I'll be there. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video. God bless you guys. Cheers.